Hello, this is a PSA to Andrew Tate, public service announcement. There's a lot of things I want to talk about in this video, and I don't have time to talk about all of it. Not because I can't, but because people wouldn't listen if I said something insane. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say reality. Um, Basically, what I'm trying to get at here is that you guys are doing a lot of things wrong. Everyone on this planet, you're all doing a lot of things wrong. And if you can't look at your society and tell that, then like there's really nothing that I could do to help then. But this is how I've felt, what I've known, what I've realized from a very long time. This isn't like a new way of thinking for me, like maybe since I was 8, 12, 25 now. But what I'm trying to make the main point of this video is that I know exactly what to do to solve a lot of the issues that are in America. And it's not even difficult, it's common sense. And I'm just going to dive into that a little bit before I get into what I really want to say. There are a few ideas that could alleviate so much stress from your current education system in America. And it's simple stuff like, let's say at sixth grade, once you get in sixth grade, you gain access to a system that allows you to go home at any point as long as you're passing your classes with at least a 79 or a 75, something like that. It wouldn't have to be exactly this way. But let's say at sixth grade, if you don't like school, etc., you can't just drop out. But you can go to each teacher, get the homework, get the curriculum, etc., and all you gotta do is show back up at school again the next day, and you have to be passing your classes. And at sixth grade, you're allowed to do this. That's not the whole system. That's not reinventing the wheel of education. That's allowing some people to do something that they should have been allowed to do since the very first day of school. With the exception of people in elementary school. Because here's the thing, like in college you can do that already. So like it makes no sense that y'all aren't preparing people for college. Despite acting as if that's the grand achievement. And next I'm going to talk about math. Math class. The reality of math class is that people should be going on the route of exactly what I'm about to say. If you want to get access to the math class, you got to open the door by using coding. And if you can't do that, well, there's going to be a diagram right outside the door that tells you how to code opening into the door. Then once you get into this math class, every object in the room is going to be an assignment. You don't have to make it perfectly. All you have to do is make it in a way that functions. You get the equations for how you make a chair, all the math that involves making a chair, all the math that involves making a door, all the math that involves making a desk, etc. Everything that's in the classroom. You get all that math, and that's all you're learning. And all you have to do is be able to make the basic tool, the chair, the door, books, etc. All the math that goes into it. And Then, at some point, you get a computer and you learn how to make these things. You can make versions that don't even exist yet. You can make stuff that doesn't work as long as it can be sat on when you're making a chair. You can make books that don't even work as long as you can turn the pages. And that's exactly how a math class would be. It wouldn't have to be exactly as I just fucking said it. Don't be dog shit individuals and be like, oh, so we should just replace it. It's like, I hate that. That is the most retarded fucking mindset. Going off course a little bit. And then let's go to health. Let's go to science. Fuck everything that you'll have in those two categories. Chemistry is all you need. All you would need to do is learn all the chemistry of your fucking body. This right here. This is the best science experiment to ever exist. And then boom. Learn all the chemistry there. And then boom. And then the second part will be that you'll learn all the chemistry of food and how it interacts with your body, how it interacts with your brain, how it rots, how to cook it, XYZ, etc. If you wanted to send a toaster strudel to the moon and back, how would you do it? It's like that's all you would need for science class. You know why? I'm gonna break that down. Because if you taught people only that and that alone in science, you'd never have to teach them any other thing in science ever again, because that is the key to everything. But the next thing is literature. Many people can't even make this beginning of this video. Many people can't even articulate some of the things that I said just now. You know how sad that is? Every single literature class that you guys have from now into infinity should be 100% articulation of the human mind. You guys should be getting every language given to you, and then you learn the mother language of the country that you're in. All you should be learning is how to articulate the human mind, your mind. And that is it. That's all you need. Because your other form of literature is going to be when you're learning math. Your other form of literature is going to be when you're learning science. Your other form of literature is when you're going to be learning about how you want to articulate your mind. And boom, that's how you, that, everything that I just said, that's how you fix America. That's how you bring about a new world order. That's how you teach everyone everything that's going to prevent them from being a monster at the end of the day. That's how you keep people in line. That's how you do all these things. You guys playing this game like y'all are all fucking retarded. Just to tell the truth. There's many things that you said, Andrew, that are completely fucking wrong. You don't get it because you've been doing so much right. I don't have the time to go and break that down and meticulously break it apart. But what I'm gonna end this video in is just the truth about the human race. And before I get into that section, what I need you guys to understand, what I need you to get through your retarded ass brains. Me, I am not your God, but I understand what it means to be the first people alive. What I need you to understand is that I am one of those people, the original people that were on this fucking planet. And I can't go too much more in depth on that. But what I can break down to you is that we are all a copy of those people. And every time that they are alive, they cannot tell the difference because we are all the same. What it actually means to be God is to be one of the unfortunate motherfuckers who were born first. Because guess what? Now DNA is going to perpetually copy you until you decide that you're just going to accept that eternal sleep and not come back. But guess what? DNA can still copy you. It can still pull you back. And I'm going to explain to you how. Every time you pray, you're not praying to a God. You're praying to someone who is the most awake, who is dead. And I'm going to simplify this for you. Me, I am one of the most original. And that's it. It's like I'm the only one who doesn't get that that eternal rest because I'm always gonna have access to it. And if you wanna go and act like that means that I'm a god or whatever fucking dumb shit, then so be it. But at the end of the day, all of us who are that is everyone. But there are the very select few of us who were unlucky enough to be the very fucking first alive. So every time you see a face that looks the same, realize that that's because the first person who was alive is still in that DNA somewhere. So you're going to continue to be able to birth and look exactly like that person and not know why. And I can't go too in depth on that because I don't know everything about that. No one does. You're never going to have someone alive who knows everything about that. I can break down in depth the most that I know, but I don't have time for this video. This is just a PSA to Andrew Tate. So now I'm going to get into what I really wanted to talk about. I need help. I have heart failure. I'm not the smartest person on the planet. But I understand things. I understand how to understand things. I can tell you things like privet and origato, and then I can read to you any word that's in Russian. And then I can go and broken Japanese you because I barely know it. But there are things that I want to do, that I want to correct, that you guys are just simply too fucking stupid to do on your own. And I want to do it in a way that involves video games, movies, art. I don't want to do this in a way that's like what you guys have been doing on this planet because it's all fucking dumb. But I don't have a lot of time left on this planet. Again, like I said, I have heart failure. Every fucking day I wake up, my fucking brain hurts because I don't fucking eat properly. It's like there's just tons of stuff that I can't explain in this video right now. I'm trying to get out the crucial information, the stuff that makes the most sense to tell a bunch of people who don't know what the fuck they're talking about on a regular basis. But you can get as far as you want in this world because you understand a certain amount of things that make enough sense for all the other people to look, laugh, agree, and allow you to do whatever the fuck you want because they don't give a shit at the end of the day because no one has power at the end of the day. No one actually has power on this planet. Y'all just walking around living because that's what we do. And you're choosing to use your power in the wrong way. All of you. And the only justification for what I'm saying, why I know that's 100% a fact, is because you dumb fucks have managed to become 7 billion. You guys realize the amount of people that can get every job done on the planet is 1 million? After that, you don't need a single extra person. Everything y'all are doing now is just living in excess and stupidity. And the reason why I used all the words that trigger people's retardation is because I want only Andrew Tate to view this. I don't give a fuck about whether or not everyone else gets this video and becomes offended. If he watches this video and he can comprehend what I'm saying, I need him to know that I need help. I don't need his help. I need help. I'm going to say that again. I don't need Andrew Tate. I don't need any of the people on this planet. I need help. I don't need specific people. I need help. I don't need everyone to come together to help me. I need help. I know exactly what to do to fix every issue that you guys have. You know exactly what to do to fix every issue you guys have. Stop acting like y'all can't. I need help. And that's the end of this video. It's a PSA to Andrew Tate.